Hello there. Skyrocketing energy and food prices will exacerbate poverty in Britain. That's what a study finds. Almost every fifth resident could be affected. And according to this new study, poverty in Great Britain will increase significantly due to the current unchecked increase in energy and food costs and the continuing rise in consumer prices. If the future government continues the current policy, the number of people living in absolute poverty will rise by 3 to 14 million by the financial year 2023 and 24. That's what the think tank Resolution Foundation announced. There would be almost 1 in 5 of Britain's 67 million inhabitants. Relative child poverty, this is when parents have less than 50% of the average net income available for their family, will then climb to 33% by 26 or 27. The authors of the study emphasized that the main reason was the rapid fall in real wages. By mid-2023, the entire real wage growth for 20 years will have been wiped out. So far, in connection with the skyrocketing consumer prices across Europe, there has been talk of mainly so-called loss of prosperity, which is also a consequence of the Russian attack on Ukraine and must be accepted. The British study now shows that more and more people could be directly affected by poverty. Britain is already experiencing its biggest fall in real wages since 1977, and a harsh winter looms as energy bills soar to £500 a month, said RF expert Literathor. The prospects are frightening. That's why radical political action, such as an energy support package worth tens of billions of pounds, is necessary. In other European countries too, government aid worth billions has long been discussed intensively or has already been decided. Here in Germany, for example, another relief package is to be passed in the coming days. The problem of rising inflation is likely to remain. In July, inflation in the UK had already climbed to 10.1%, the highest rate since 1982. Consumer prices in the Eurozone also climbed to a record high in August, although we were here at 7. Experts are now expecting a further strong increase in British consumer prices. Experts at the US investment bank Goldman Sachs have warned of inflation of more than 22% in the coming year if gas prices continue to rise. That's what the Financial Times recently reported. Even in less drastic scenarios, Goldman Sachs expects British inflation to peak at around 15% in 2023. The US investment bank is not alone in these assessments. The major US bank Citi also recently had an increase to 18% in their January forecast for the start of the new year. Goldman Sachs believes a recession in the UK is inevitable, even with relief packages and other discussed measures announced by the favorite in the race for Johnson's successor, Liz Truss. Meanwhile, British rail workers are demanding significant wage increases and decent working conditions in the face of high inflation. They ended a 3-day strike just a few days ago, and further industrial action is planned for the end of September. There are also strikes in the country at the moment, including at the post offices, in ports, and in the media sector. Other industries are currently being asked about their willingness to take industrial action. The British media are therefore already talking about the summer of strikes. The General Secretary of the Communication Workers Union, Day Ward, had said, "We cannot live in a country where our bosses make billions in profits while their employees are forced to use food banks." And he is so right about this. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.